Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans,
who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw again.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Back to throw again.
He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault, and he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Second and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll leave the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Gets around him, fighting his way through contact. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this out past the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Black.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. On 1st down, Barkley nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Connection made with Chenault.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Bobby Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Back to throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the
touchdown. He's got it at the 2. A great play there as the 1st half is... to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2nd and 9 now.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Here's 2nd and 8. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but...
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Barkley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Seibert's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a...
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They'll set up to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, Kamara. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss. Kamara left side. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And, he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. His kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Now Brown. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Now the 2nd down throw on target. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He completes it to Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A give. This is Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are going to take the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
20! And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2nd and 6. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick here is good.
And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Harris. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Will be incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This throw caught left side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
It's complete. Kamara.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Everybody.